I'm not a big financial guy. I'm certainly not an economist, but I do pay attention to certain things, and obviously gasoline is cheaper than it's been in years. You got the budget office expecting the feds to cut rates in 2026. And I also see a lot of financial experts predicting doom and gloom in 2026. So what can we expect in 2026? I want to bring on Dan Varroney, highly regarded economic strategist, two-time author, #1 Amazon best-selling author of Rethinking Economic Growth. Dan, thanks for being on the show. I'm hearing a lot of doom and gloom out there. What are you seeing for 2026?
Well, I hate to disappoint you, but I'm not one of the boo birds with a lot of gloom and doom.
No, I don't. Listen, I wanted you to say that. Trust me.
Yeah. So a few things. I tell people that we should act on what we know and not on what we think. And what I mean by that is the following. So when I see things like economic productivity surging to 4.9%, and I see growth in the third quarter of last year at 4.3%, and then I see the Atlanta Fed saying we're going to have fourth quarter growth in last year up to 5.4%, and then I see labor costs have dropped 1.9%, and I say, holy cow, things are looking pretty good. And then I look at all the economic stimulus coming to consumers and small businesses. So for everybody opening up their paychecks, because of the lower withholding rates, they're going to see more money in their paychecks. People will be getting refunds, tax refunds from the IRS of $1,000 to $2,000. Small businesses are able to deduct 100% investments in plants and equipment. That in and of itself will help other small companies grow. It will cause hiring to surge. I expect, at the very least, we will see economic growth in this country at 4% this year, with the deteriorating workforce coming back, led by small business. So I am bullish. I am optimistic about economic performance this year.
You're a big believer in economic growth driven by small businesses, correct?
That is absolutely correct.
And just tell me the strengths of that. Tell me why you believe so much in that.
So 99.9% of the companies in this country are small businesses. They employ, on average, fewer than 8 people. They're 45% of the U.S. economy. 2 of 3 new jobs that are created comes from small business. When small businesses are doing well, the overall economy is doing well. And, oh, by the way, there are 33 million small businesses. With the tax stimulus for small businesses that was passed last July and signed by the president, we are positioning small businesses to take off like a rocket, drive economic growth, and drive employment growth.
Talking to Dan Varroney right now, economic strategist. He's the founder and CEO of Potomac Care. That's a strategic planning firm that advises business leaders, trade associations, policymakers. Also the #1 Amazon best-selling author of Rethinking Economic Growth. Dan, why are so many prognosticators out there predicting 2026 to be bleak, to be bad?
I'm not quite sure, but in my experience, I have found economists. I am not an economist, and I don't even play one on TV. Mm-hmm. But what I will tell you is I follow data. Economists, are sort of like the weather forecasters. They barely ever get it right, and they almost always get it wrong. And what I go by is my life experiences of the last 4 decades. So when I look at what happened with the Reagan tax cuts, we saw enormous growth. And what I will tell you is that the Trump tax cuts in the big, beautiful law are far more robust and more generous than the Reagan tax cuts. What's more, they hit immediately where the Reagan tax cuts hit over a series of years. So I am telling you that everything I see leads me to believe that this is going to be a very strong year in the economy.
If somebody out there listening right now, Dan, was thinking about starting a small business this year, Would you advise them to do that, to take advantage of the situation? Is now the time?
Now is absolutely the time to open a small business. Because, look, if you are going to start a small business and purchase equipment, you're able to write 100% of it off. And if you want to start a business and build a building, my God, 100% of it you're going to be able to write off. Now is the time for anyone thinking about getting into a small business to do it now. You're going to help yourself. You're going to help launch your business more successfully a lot earlier. You'll be helping the economy. You'll be hiring workers. That'll be helping the economy, and you'll be helping your business.
All right, Dan. Appreciate the time and the insight.
My pleasure.
All right. Thank you. That's Dan Varroney, economic strategist, and as I mentioned, #1 Amazon bestselling author of Rethinking Economic Growth.